Drip. Do you hear it? Soon the king will return. I told the priests. They laughed. But they'll soon see for themselves. Drip, drip, drip. The storm is gathering. At last, the age of resurrections shall end, and then the once and future king will return. I cannot wait to behold his radiance, drip after drip. With each drop, it gets closer and closer. None of us are free. We are all bound, all bound. And to go? No. I don't want to. You can go if you want, but you won't get far. We are all bound, all bound. Drip after drip, closer and closer.
Do you see what a miracle I am? Healed. Healed. I am no longer sick. The depths filled with the weirdness. Oh, and a chamber. It was rather dreadful, I must admit. They left me here for some time. I can't quite remember. I felt everything within me turn inside out, then settle back into place once more. I thought I was dying, but now all is well. The worst is behind me. You don't need to help me. The Red Priests already did. They cured me. Thanks to them, I feel just fine now. I hope the same fate awaits you and you'll no longer suffer. Have a nice day, kind sir.
Stay alert. My faith will not falter! Sage and alcohol. It's the simplest recipe. I can't believe I have to keep repeating myself.
You know how the young ones are. They dream of dissecting fort dwellers, yet they can't remember the basics.
Before you build a castle, you must first know how to fling a shed together.
I agree. The fundamentals are essential. The world is moving forward. The young are eager to make their mark.
Any novice who can't remember the recipe for a basic healing potion has no business near our patients.
Absolutely. It wouldn't be wise.
Stay alert. I'm not afraid to suffer!
You're not one of them. Please, free me. But that's not the freedom I need. You have to kill me. And when it's done, please, take my tags to the Horns of the South. Let Fergus know I didn't run. He's the quartermaster of the Horns of the South. It's a keep. If you make it out, you should be able to see its lighthouses from the beach. Thank you. May the All-Mother bless you.
We're not alone. The Prophet wants you dead. My resolve is unshaken. Sacrifice to the Prophet! The word protects me!
And who the hell are you? Another one of those red dogs? Say a prayer to your goddess and get ready to die, scum! Then why are you dressed in their bloody rags? Well, I see you bear the marks of torture too. Maybe the priest messed with your mind, because one more moment and you'd be dead. Nothing good. They thought they'd break me fast, like some Camelotian wimp. Big mistake on their part. Besides, I doubt they were waking you up with a kiss on your forehead either. I don't know. Barely saw anything, because I was either knocked out or had blood in me eyes. You're lucky to have someone risking their own arse to help you out. Conher, from the Dalrieta pup, if you hadn't already guessed that much. Really? Now's a good time for a chat. You think the red pricks will just wait around while we gab? If you make it to the Forlorn Swords, you'll meet the tribes. Right now, you'd better focus on getting your arse out of here. With great bloody difficulty, that's how. Those bastards laid a trap, hoping I'd be easy pickings. They ended up needing damn near a full army to take me down. There was mead. There were women. One thing led to another, and I woke up with my pants around my ankles, surrounded by gobshites in red. I was fighting with me bare arse hanging out, and I still managed to kill a dozen of them. Useless knobs. Someone must have put something in the mead. No time for a chinwag, just get the hell out of here.
I've already told you everything, I swear. Wait, you're not... You're a prisoner. Go. Escape while you still can. You want to know about our failure? There's nothing left to say. We can't help you anymore. Run. Run away from here. We wanted a better asylum. Something better than we had under Vaughn's control. He's the one responsible for the torture, for the sick experiments. We really wanted to help those people. We wanted to improve their condition, but we knew with Father Vaughn in charge, nothing would change. We wanted to get rid of him, poison him, but somehow he found out, at least about me. I'm not sure about the others. I never said anything about them. A shame, yes. Maybe we waited too long. We knew Vaughn was a madman, but we were afraid. We didn't know how many supported his methods. Turns out it was only a few, but it was enough. No, I won't make it. Besides, they threw me into a cell that once held a patient in the final stages of the disease. I'm probably sick already. Go. Don't worry about me. I'm not worth it.
Stay alert. You will burn! Your sins will be punished! Sacrificed! Prophet!
Who's there? Forgive me, but my eyes fail me these days. You shouldn't be here. I'm very, very sick. I am Brother Sirius. Your question suggests that you are not one of the Red Priests. Did you escape your cell? You really should have stayed there. We can't let the plague spread any further. Although, I understand. All of it. The patience. The madness around. Somewhere along the way, we lost ourselves. The mission to find a cure became a burden. I can't tell who you are, but I'm so sorry for all that we've done. It's a shame, but when you're fighting a losing battle, sometimes there's just no other way. When I discovered that I'd fallen ill, I asked to be placed in a cell. I sought to understand the experiments from the patient's perspective. To learn which stimuli provoke the strongest reactions. And I also wanted to equip my brothers with new tools for their work. We've had some success, treating it up to the 4th stage. But it's still a gamble. Sometimes we manage to push the disease from stage 3 back to stage 1. We believe that with the weirdness... 4th stage, if I'm not mistaken. The 1st stage is the most treacherous. From the 2nd to 4th, the last 2 stages are visceral. The brain starts to die. The weirdness, my child, is pure potential. In practice, we tried to direct its path.
May the Prophet's word be a safe.
You took your sweet time, eh? But I understand. I did too, when I was leaving this place for the first time. You have to admit that the Red Priests are quite resourceful. At least when it comes to death and dying. Great question, truly. But in case you hadn't noticed, we're still within the walls of the island asylum. When we're out, then we can talk. I'm told this path leads to the beach. I'll wait for you there until dusk. Good luck. It's not here. I've been waiting a long time for someone to find me. Are you here to help me leave this place? I wish I could answer. I remember I once knew. I do not know. I think it is some kind of... And you? Are men here? But walk with me. Let's find out together. I remember arriving on the shores of Avalon. That was the beginning of everything. But there were doubts and questions. How does it feel to leave your homeland behind? To keep moving forward, even though every step takes you into the unknown? The Four Dwellers quickly made it clear to us. If we wanted to call this place home, we'd have to fight for it, down to the last drop of blood. In the end, we won the war. Merlin stole the sacred flame of the Four Dwellers and ignited the Menhirs, driving away the mist and clearing the nights of weirdness. It was the first time we uncovered the secrets hidden within the Menhirs. Still, the land of Avalon honored our toil. It soaked up our sweat, our suffering, and our blood. In time, it rewarded us. Here in Avalon, we were given the chance to create great things. Camelot, the eternal castle, the capital of all humankind, was meant to be a symbol of that. We left the homelands to survive. The plague had consumed everything we once knew. We thought we'd escaped it,
but the Red Death returned like a spectre to haunt us. Once again, it began to devour our home.
I am his hunger, the craving for what was beyond reach. I am the price paid for touching the unreal.
Yes, I can see through the mist, but I've dreamt of countless deaths for such a long... Yes. I am Arthur Pendragon. I led humans to Avalon shores I built the great halls of Camelot. Thank you for bringing me here. I appreciate it. But let us leave decorum and honors for times of leisure. For now, we need to... I trust you'll accompany me. Or would you... I am not sure. Yet I learned to be grateful of... It seems to be a place located between life. But why was it created? By... Trust me, I remember death. Ages upon ages of... Perhaps in time... But that's enough questions for now. After years of struggle, I must see the legacy of the age... I see now. I am not whole. You have only freed. I'm not for now. I will have to journey by your side. I'll see the world through your eyes. You are a surprising acquaintance, and it will be... And since it seems that fate has bound us, seeing my legacy through the eyes of another, a true picture of Avalon. Oh, what?
There you are. It took you a while. I was getting worried you wouldn't make it. I even realized that I didn't get a chance to introduce myself. Call it whatever you want, but you made it back. The Red Death's gone, so either you're lucky. You found it. I'm truly sorry. Well, it seems that the Red Priests managed. You were able to go deep into the weirdness. Survive. I don't have to explain that this isn't... My job is to make sure it won't, and this means you have to die. I'm truly sorry. A good strike, but I won't fall so easily. Good strike, but I won't... I'm sorry, but that had to be done. It shouldn't leave any lasting damage. I had to get rid of the parrot. You've seen. This power can't be unleashed on App. I could, but I have no issue with you. Only with what you can. This means you're safe. Unless you decide to stand against me. You are much more valuable to me alive. You've found yourself in the middle of a mess that's been... Every single time things go down the shitter on this island, a bunch of cowards in Camelot bring our once and... It's happened before. My journey, my mission. No, but thanks to you, I finally did... And from where I stand... What the Red Priests did to you must have been horrible. And yet, you've gained a unique... And what can be contained can be killed. My goal is to destroy King Arthur. There are pieces of his soul scattered across Avalon. I could use help in finding, collecting, and destroying. He's the reason the world as we... Every time they resurrect him, the weirdness grows... I've been cleaning the... I stand against the most powerful being ever. What would you do were you in my place? And if you really... I knew that. You... Can we leave this behind? Or did I... The plan is to steal Excalibur, or at least what's hiding within. A piece of our king is bound to it. And so... The sword is kept in the Horns of the South. It's a fortress, but if someone has this emblem, they can enter freely. Brendan's his name. He'll tell you. I have something to do first, but you should get some rest. Set up a camp and get some sleep. Then we'll... and here. Have some cobweb. Throw that into the fire and you'll be safe from the weirdness. Just in case I don't come back before nightfall.
And yet, whatever he tried, it must have failed. Something must have gone wrong for him. I felt him strike. For a moment there was nothing. No weight, but then you, or have I? Hatred, yes, but why? What did I? He speaks as if he knows me. As if he has seen, and yet, I read. No, he knew me, spoke with certainty, if he was a part of my past, I need to regain it. That isn't right. All I know is that I left my kingdom strong. It seems so. If Caradoc is hunting for more pieces of my soul, when we do, I should grow stronger. Let's go then, young one. I left my kingdom strong, and if something
The sea was restless, waves slamming against the hull as you left the island asylum behind. Caradoc's boat cut through the black waters, its course set for Avalon's shores. Then the deep stirred. A shudder ran through the vessel from neither wind nor tide, but from something far below. A presence, ancient and watching. And then it struck. The boat lurched violently, wood splintering as the sea itself rose in fury. A shadow moved beneath the surface, vast, coiling, inescapable. The next wave swallowed everything. Darkness took you. Salt filled your lungs, and then light, the crash of waves, the cold kiss of wet sand. You were alive. The sea had spared you, but not without a cost.
Oh, greetings, kind. Sir? Madam? Right, so, would you perchance be interested in browsing my wares? Only the finest Avalon can offer, and the finest I can offer. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be rude, but are you... I'm sorry. I'm sure it's very funny, but I'm just not very good at understanding. Anyway. I'd just be grateful if you didn't try to sell me any weapons. Or... No, it's not that I have anything against things made of iron. Have a safe journey. Try... I hope you found...
Company.
Whoa, what's happening? In the name of the All-Mother, what are you doing? I could have stabbed you. Wait, I haven't seen you before. All right, true. Why didn't you, eh? You could have killed me. So you're not one of them bandits, then? Who are you, huh? This pin, I can't say I see it very clearly at this present moment, but it does look important. But I remember Fergus said something about all... Oh, yes, I remember now. Please, speak with Fergus. He's our quartermaster. He runs things. Have a pleasant... Open it!
All Mother's tits. I've just about had it with this bunch of repressed virgins. And who might you be? You don't look like one of them. Oh, do I now? You would be too if you had to deal with those sniveling morons when they're up to something. Don't look at me like that. You don't get as far in life as I have if you can't smell bullshit from a mile away. There's something fishy going on here. But I'll get to the bottom of it. And here's a brilliant idea. You're going to help me. I just need you to go to Brandon and find out why that slime ball is pretending not to know I'm here. Tell him I'm waiting with him, although I'm pretty sure he knows this. You don't know? He's the captain of this entire circus. I thought... When it turns... There's something going on, you know? They don't want anybody to know, but I can feel it. Then suddenly I found myself stuck here. They won't let me further in, not even to set up camp in the village. But they... Anyway, good luck to you. Come and visit if you need... You do realize you won't score any points with those holier-than-thou soldier boys have no idea what it takes to be a merchant in this sorry world. There's a woman from the tribes called Nest. She's my supplier. At least, I think she's still working for me. I haven't heard from her in a while. And she was supposed to bring me some really You still up for an adventure? My guess, and it's only a guess, is that at some point she must have been... Rumor has it that Bromar No-Face and his thugs are fond of that place. Good luck. And don't worry, I'll pay. No matter... Name's Orla. I'm a merchant. Or I try to be, when my business isn't being held high. What was I thinking when I decided to leave Timberwall? Oh, love, plenty. And almost none of them happy. I'll never forget the first... It was a small settlement, just a few houses. There was this odd, bitter taste in the air, or so we thought. Until a man who tried to chop off his legs after they started sprouting antlers. Another one who gouged his eyes out, so he wouldn't have to look at his child melting. A woman in the farthest corner of the settlement managed to stab herself in the heart before... I almost dropped it all and ran back to Timberwall that day. I'm still not sure why I didn't. You've never been to the merchant capital? Well, you didn't miss much. Yes, it's rich and extravagant, but other than that, it's a place like any other. The same pain and... Or... I have no home in Timberwall. Well, we have an estate. I feel like every time I go back, I recognize it less and less. The business is slow, I'm not gonna lie. But, I don't know. Not really. It's more of a requirement if you ever want to be successful.
Horns of the South. The crown jewel of these. We had barely laid the foundations of Tainted Grail when Seawall and his men had already built a lighthouse, eager to guide our ships to them. Of course, it helped that he took every sailor from the homelands with him, and thus, the Keepers of the South. I decreed that every sworn keeper would stand as an equal to a Knight of the Round Table, but I am glad to see the keepers grown.
Welcome! In the name of our eternally reigning Majesty King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Tables. I am obliged to inform you that fighting those who actively break the law and reject the rule of the crown is the duty and pride of every subject. As Camelot's representative, I will be paying a bounty of 10 gold pieces for the death of each bandit roving the area, as long as adequate proof is provided. I also recommend checking the bounty board for information on wanted criminals, especially those considered particularly dangerous. Please, state your business. That's correct. My name is Killian. I was sent here from the capital to see how the Horns of the South are handling the bandit problem, and also to encourage the Keepers to fight. The situation with the Pict and Del Rita savages is precarious. Too bad we can't get rid of it. There have also been rumors that we might soon have a civil war on our hands. So, Camelot... There are rumors that the Rita tribes want to unite, and that would mean open war with Camelot. As for those Pict savages, they've been growing bold, leaving their forest. For now, it's just been small scrimmages. But who knows how it would end. Well, you've probably heard about the druids making human sacrifices by stuffing people into wicker puppets and setting them on fire. Well, the people decided to give them a taste of their own medicine. They rounded them all up and then sent them up in smoke. Oh, how they must have howled and sizzled. Too bad I couldn't see it. Yep, made human sacrifices, prayed to the dark gods, brought the weirdness back. Bunch of bastards. Good thing they're worm food now. Most of them, the survivors have supposedly taken refuge with savages in the woods, and one of them is rumored to be hiding in the Horns area. But whether that was before or after the Charred Conclave, I don't know. Would you like to hear about him? His name was Slaudyard. He was lurking near Blood Lake, a small pond where they used to throw the bodies of executed convicts. They say he would fish them out and use his magic to turn them into undead monsters. Supposedly, he started needing some fresher corpses, so he slaughtered one of the keepers. The Horns organized a manhunt. They found him and sentenced him to death. People say that the moment his body touched the surface of Blood Lake, the water turned red and it's been scarred since that day. Some say that Slaudyard came back from the dead and seeks revenge. But if you ask me, it's just a tale by local simpletons. I don't really have much more to tell. It's hard to get any updates here. I only know that the new Lancelot has not been very popular, and that's putting it mildly. The Witch Morgaine would have been burnt at the stake long ago if everyone weren't so afraid of her. And then we have the commoners who seem to keep forgetting their place, and loudly demanding changes. Everything is falling apart. Oh, someone finally checked out the notices I was posting on the board. Go chop off some heads. None so far. The keepers don't want to risk being turned into pincushions for a mere 10 gold pieces. Besides, the captain banned them from leaving the Horns of the South without a good reason. Too many bandits and not enough keepers. Oh, you have no idea. When I heard they were sending me south, to the very place that's crawling with bandits and barbarians from the tribes, I imagine I'd be a little closer to the action, you know? Fighting, gushing blood, screams and such like. I thought the veterans would be showing me their scars and stumps and telling me tales of how they lost their eyes, ears and limbs. Or even better, how they were ripping open throats and bellies. Instead, the only stories I hear are when those fools break their own legs when they get drunk and fall off the walls. I could be, but many people can swing a sword, but only a few have as. It's just that some people were made for fighting, while others are destined for. Besides, watching and listening gives me enough satisfaction without needing to risk my life. Yeah, I've been like this since I was a child. The moment an execution is over, I'm waiting for the next one. And there are quite a lot of them in Camelot. And I like to watch where Mum punished the servants with a whipping. It's just how I am. Well, Camelot would send a group of knights with Sir Galahad at the head, and he's not interested in half measures. He'd probably burn down half the garrison, or hang them. He's done both. By the way, did you know that people who are hanged rarely die from strangulation? Usually the sudden jolt causes the backbone to snap, which separates the head from the body. A while ago I saw someone hanged in the village, and it's true. One snap, and it's done. No matter what you say about him, he's very efficient. Brutal, even by my standards, but efficient. Oh, sure, plenty. Did you know that apparently if you cut off someone's head, they don't die straight away, but remain conscious for a few moments? If someone dies in a damp, closed-off space, sometimes, but very rarely, their body creates a thin layer of wax on the surface of the skin. I heard that a body decomposes in water 4 times faster than on land. I need to think. If I remember anything, I'll let you know. Oh, hey, before you go, I can see the bloodlust in your eyes, you know. It takes one to know one. So here's some friendly advice, free of charge.
this feeling. It was so strong, so real. I remember now. The weight of it. The power. This blade was never just steel. It was a part of me. Yes, the sensation is unmistakable, but it carries more than my soul. It carries a part of my legacy. A sword like that, it doesn't yield easily. It demands strength of body and of will. You'll need to grow stronger before it will choose you. It's more than a sword. It's a promise. A blade that stands for unity, for strength, and for hope. It wasn't just mine, but... See, he decided, I remember, perhaps, for...
Sir, I haven't seen you before. I wasn't expecting any guests, and you don't look like a new recruit. And yet, Odrin let you in. He's not drinking again, I hope. Huh, that's surprising. But good. Very good. He's been a drunk for as long as I can remember. Keep saying he'll...
The name's Fergus, and I assume you already know I'm the quartermaster here. Now state your...
And please, try to be convincing. Yes, I know. And that's why you're still standing in front of me. They mean that in times of trouble, these people...
That makes me wonder. What happened? If what you're saying is true, he must have had a deal with somebody well above my pay grade. And that leaves only the captain.
However, if you're lying, then you might as well have just confessed to the murder of a Knight of the Round Table. But nobody's that much of a fool, I think. Fortunately for you, I've seen my fair share of morons in life, and you don't look like one. Fortunately for me, This pen only means that I'm to make sure you're safe in the Horns. Nothing about helping you out with whatever you're up to. Anyway, welcome to the Horns of the South. Make yourself at home. Ninian. I knew the Red Death would take him. Damn shame. He was one of the good ones. You did right bringing this back. The Horns look after their own, even after they're gone. But, now that I think of it, how did you manage to get hold of his tag? Tortured? In the asylum? You can't expect me to take that at face value. Brother Riagan said Ninian was too weak to survive the journey. They came for him, and we even held a symbolic keeper's burial for him. And what were you doing in the island asylum? You look fine, but if you were there, near him... I'm sorry this happened to you. Still, you have to understand, now that you've told me this, I'll be keeping a close eye on you. No risks can be taken when it comes to the Red Death. Just as I thought. If you have friends among the knights, you'll want to talk to the captain. But that's not happening because I said so. What? Did you really expect that you could... There wouldn't be much point in having... And have you helped any of my people? First, show me you care. I trust we understand each other. Good. Come back. So what? We've been having trouble with the dead lately. The kind that don't want... There are more and more of them roaming the area. It might just be the weirdness, as it has been Anyway, I suggest you go see Marg first. Good. Try not to get yourself... Yes? Why not? That's one of our tags. Every soldier... I just hope the body you took it from was already cold. Because killing a keep... You know, here's what I'm thinking. If you stumble over any of our fallen keepers out there, sure, they all swore to stay here until the bitter end. It's part of my duty. Fine then. This is the keep. Anyone sworn in as a keeper lives here, unless they're no longer fit for service. If that happens, they get transferred to the village. Otherwise, they're not allowed to go there without my express permission. So if you ever see any of my boys down there looking shifty, feel free to report. You're allowed to walk around the keep and the village, but if anyone catches you stealing, I'll take your hands. That's between her and the captain. Were it up to me, she'd be long gone. He's not our first line of defense. The archers are. Every man here needs to have a job, and no offense to... I'm sure the hordes of visitors clamoring at... I'm Captain Brandon's right hand. He deals with the serious matters I don't want to know anything about. Excalibur. Well, be my guest, if you think... But unless you're King Arthur reborn... If you need rest, you can sleep in the barracks. It's no royal chamber, but it's better to sleep under a roof than under the stars, right?
especially in this horrible weather.
If you're here to see the healer, don't bother. He's a quack and a butcher who likes to... And I mean it! He's a know-it-all from Camelot, but the truth is, he doesn't know shit.
All of those academic types think they're better than us village folk, just 'cause they read a book. We've been getting by just fine without any of their crap.
I came to him with a toothache, asked him to make me something for the... He said my tooth is rotten, and then sent me to That, and I wouldn't trust him anywhere near my... Don't get me wrong. Osbrit's a decent blacksmith. With one lad, it took him 3 tries before he got the right one. Or I would, if Heber would stop...
Heber took the recipe from me. And even if I...
Said if I don't know how to make it, I shouldn't... You will? Oh, you're a life...
Oh, sorry. Do I know you? I'm terrible with I'm Jan Heber, a physician raised in... Lanzo knows very well what he must do. I'm sorry, but there's nothing...
Yes, his grandma's miracle medicine. I had to confiscate the recipe as well, lest he tries making it himself. No, I thought I made myself clear. No need to add other potentially Well, to be fair, but what if someone decides that if they don't have carnation, it's perfectly fine to substitute it with, or sage with wolfsbane, because, you know, leaves are leaves. What? How do you... You know what? Fine. Do whatever you want. But if it causes you to shit yourself for 3... is some local witchcraft I've been trying to make sense of. I guess experience is the best teacher. Graham the Mad, a wise approach. What irony? The pursuit of knowledge is always dangerous. That's why it takes true guts to face the unknown, to realize just how little you know. Why would you, though? Don't you have... Aha, got it. So you're up for work not out of the goodness of your heart. Good point. That is... But all right, if you're a mercenary, then I do have a job for someone who'd be willing to risk... Back at the academy, I found an ancient scroll written by the Druids. Forbidden knowledge. Especially now, after the mob forced them all into a wicker man and burned every last one of them to ash. I finally deciphered it a little while ago. I guess you already know what I need you to... That is an excellent question, but I don't know. That being will share its great knowledge with the one brave enough to summon it. Healing diseases, sometimes cutting people open. Oh, and me pulling teeth in the arse end of the world? I don't dream about anything anymore. So fortunately back in Camelot, I found a mix of remedies that can keep me awake for a whole week. It was quite popular in us. Oh no, every physician needs his secrets. But I can sell you some if you promise not to tell it. You won't fall asleep for a while, but the moment you do, well, you'll feel like you died and came back to life, only to die again. I can endure it because I don't have a post to attend to. But our brave soldiers, well, they already trust my word, and I'll be sure. Moreover, I'm in the position to raise my prices or to refuse to sell you.
you're back!
I was classically trained in the most shipment, and Fergus does. He truly.
You're back! Thank you! I'll finally... Here, take this.
do you want?
You all right, newbie? Have you been to see the refugees? I can't believe poor Cole was put in a cage. Hey, what a mess. Cole came to us with a group of refugees from some nearby villages. They were looking for shelter from bandits, the weirdness, the Del Reader, hunger. You'll meet them in the not long ago, though. Cole started acting very strange. He might have used too much force, and Cole felt compelled to defend himself. Frankly, I think Mahon brought it on himself. Wait, if you ever meet Patrice, I know it's not much, but I'd like her to know she's not
Far